What is going on, people? Feroncio here, and I'm back with another Battle Mage Saga episode. And folks, you can see I already dropped that mausoleum. Just the amount of noise that it was producing was driving me crazy. And folks, also I have some not so good news. I'm here at the Castle Sol, and you can see that is already one side of grace done. And the reason for that is because unfortunately I lost the video. So I'll retrace all the steps. Unfortunately, the loot is not going to be here, but I will do all the steps that I've done so far to reach that side of grace. So we don't have the lions in here anymore. We cleared that in the previous episode. Also, to make the fight easier, we'll need a important item in here, which is this guy here. Where is my bewitched branch? We'll need 5 of those. There are 2 ways to get those bewitching branch. One of them you can get from this guy here, which is a merchant that is right here at the Bellum Church. I have not done this content before, so in order to get that, you're going to have to go over here to the East Gate Bridge trestle, then catch a Spirit Spring jump from here, go all the way to this side of grace, and then head to the Bellum Church. Once you in the Bellum Church, rest at the side of grace, of course, pick up a sacred tear that is right there in front of you, and then head this way down, and there will be a merchant right there. That merchant sells the bewitched branch, but you don't have to buy them from there. If you've been following this series, then you have already talked to Vare, which is here at the Rose Church, and he gave you some tasks, and in the end he provided us with a medallion. And this medallion right here grant us an audience with Mog. Then you need to go to Mogwin's palace, and once you're in Mogwin Palace, you head this way. You pick up the map to this area right here. You can see we already have the map, and then the important piece is you head up the stairs and make sure that you touch the side of grace. Once you touch the side of grace, you don't need to rest, just touch it. Then you go to the round table hold, and then go talk to Gideon and talk to him about Mogwin Palace. Then he will provide you the Fervor Cookbook number 3, and with that you can go and craft bewitching branches. So once you have the bewitching branch, then you can go back all the way to Castle Sol and proceed on the looting. So once you have all the branches and everything, then right here on the right there will be, I think, a golden rune right here on this corpse. Collect that. Then moving on down here, there will be, I think, a smithing stone number 5, if I'm not wrong. Then there are 2 ways of proceeding. There is one way that way, which we will go, but before we do that, we need to take care of a hawk that is right on the top. If we don't do it, it will cause major problems later on. So try to get rid of this hawk beforehand. So once we are done with the hawk, there is another loot here, and there are a couple of dogs. You can take care of the dogs. So there is a loot right here on this corpse. There is another dog that is laying down there. Take care of the dog. So this door will be closed. This is a shortcut that we will be opening after we proceed. So, and then down here, it is the second piece that we will head. So I'll go that way. I could just jump, but that is fine. Let's go down the path. So you would go this way through the palisade. Go up here, and that is the door. Now, before you go through that door, take care of those slugs. There will be an item over here. You collect that item, and that is a shortcut. We will be opening that shortcut or activating that elevator later in the game. But from here, you just go and kill those slugs. Just be careful because they are slugs, but they cause some damage. Yeah, you see, you know, they are slugs, but they still cause damage. Now, once you kill the slugs, there'll be an item here. Collect that item, then go up. And this is going to be a dangerous piece. So that is also, if I'm not wrong, a piece of loot over here. Then you can kill the dogs from here if you have not done with the dogs. And then proceed this way. Now, be careful here. There is a guy on the top that is going to spawn as soon as we cross here. And you need to kill him. And then you need to deal with this dude here. You can moon veil him. Or you can just kill him. But the next step is problematic. So there is a guy with a ballista down there, and he is going to throw ballista arrows that explode. So this has to be perfect timing. So you need to roll through the arrows or make sure that he misses the first one and kill him right away. Now, if you think that we are done, we are not, because there is another one right there and he does the same. And you can see that these things cause a massive amount of damage. So I got hit and I almost died. So you gotta be careful with him and kill him the same way. But if you don't do that, then he's just going to keep on throwing arrows and make our life miserable. This is just a random drop. It's not a guarantee. That's why it is here. But once you're done with them, you know, you're pretty much good. You go this way. This is also random. Then you would go drop over here. Collect the painting that is here. And open this shortcut. And this way you don't have to deal with the ballistas anymore. So we can just come over here if we die by some reason, and then you can kill those two dudes from here. So once you're done with here, so you would jump over here. If you have not killed the hawk will be here, but you would go and drop over here on this area. Then you collect the Stormhawk axe that is over here, and then we are ready to proceed to the next area right over here. So you just go ahead, go up on the stairs and get in this area. So from here there will be 2 exiles that will show up. There is a 3rd exile on the top that is going to start throwing arrows on you. You can just let those guys appear and then kill them from a distance and evade those arrows. When you get closer to this dude, so you kill him, and then the next step is a little bit more difficult. There will be a knight that's coming over here. The site of grace is right after that. There is some other stuff that we need to do before we go to the site of grace. Right over here there'll be another exile that is going to stop, and then another one over here. Deal with them, and I think there will be an item over here. You pick up that item, and now you're done in this part. You may, yeah, I don't think there is anything in here, so it is just that piece of loot out there. And then from here you go down and face this knight that is going to show up over here. Best way to do this is, of course, Moonveil. And once this night is done, don't think your work is complete. So you can either go and rest on the side of grace and then come to the knight from the back, hit him at his back. There is also a piece of loot in here, don't forget. And you need to go up and face more knights. There will be a piece of loot over here. You need to collect that piece. And then you go over this area to fight a couple of dogs and another knight. So you deal with the dogs first. The dogs are a problem. They are big dogs. And once you're done with the dogs, then you can deal with the knight. And again, the best way to deal with the knight is, of course, using Moonveil. Wow, he dropped a Banished Knight's Halberd. Awesome. This is not a guarantee, of course. This is just a random drop. But once you're done with this, then you go over here and sitting in, I think in this area here on this corpse, there will be a swordstone key, and you are officially done in here. And now we can proceed and resume. And get to the site of grace. So let's upgrade our flasks. Check the level up, so like some 5,000 and change. So let's use up some of those golden runes. So 5,000 right here. I think I can go with 5,800. Should be okay. Now let's see if we can upgrade the level. Alright, so we did it, and we are left with 300 runes, which is okay. Now let's proceed this way. Get the Eclipse Chattel. This is the way to the boss. We will be right there. But first we need to go right here. Kill that guy. Then there is another one right there on the top. We'll go that way, but before we do that, I want to point out something in this part here. So that guy down there is very, very dangerous. He will teleport up close and personal, and he hits like a truck. A couple of hits, and then we are done. So the loot down there is one of those Cerulean Amber Medallion +1. It's just like extra FP. I am not really in need of that, so I'll let him be for now, and we'll come back for him later when we are a little bit more stronger and we can get him in a single hit. So down here we got a bunch of rats, and if we can get rid of some before we go down there, it's even better. So I was able to snatch one, but I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. I see another one, but he's probably not going to, I'm not going to be able to lock into him. Yeah, so we'll need to go down. Just make sure that you have everything that you need and have all the life that you want, because these guys are going to stagger and they're going to make my life miserable. So as soon as we get down here, you know, just hit the rats before they can kill you. Make sure that you top up and try to kill them before they hit you, because one, two of those bites can cause a lot of damage. So we are done with the rats. Collect this meeting 7. And right here on the right side, there is a rune arc. And this is it. So we've done all of this, and now we can just go back and get back to the site of grace. Alright, so we don't need to rest. Let's go proceed. And the next area is a little bit more complicated because we have one guy that we need to take care up there before we do anything. And then we can kill these crawlers. I think there is one more crawler in this area here, but I can't see him. But I'm quite sure there is one more of those dudes. Oh yeah, I can hear him. I don't know where you... Yeah, man, those things are horrifying. Anyway, I don't think there is any loot here on the bottom, but there is another one of those guys here on the top, and we need to hit him before he starts crying. And we should be good. Collect the smithing stone 6. And we should be okay to go face the boss. Let's activate the elevator. And we will be preparing for this fight. So let's make sure that we buff up. Drink our pots. Get everything ready, and once everything is ready, we will be heading up over here. Whoa! Let's don't forget to equip our bewitching branch. There you go. So now we can go back in. Let's get the branch here. Get rid of the second knight. Bring in the mimic. And Niall is done, folks. We get the veteran prostheses. Get to the site of grace. Let's rest over here. Let's check in if we can get another level up. And we can. Almost 2. And from here, we proceed over here. Get the elevator. And collect our prize. And this is the Halic 3 secret medallion on the left. And folks, we're going to wrap up over here. Again, if you're enjoying the series or if you like this content, please go ahead, give us a thumbs up. Why not subscribe for the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next episode.